Welcome back to the Mike Will Experiment. Today, I am here to drop a guide for new players on how to complete the Pokemon Violet Pokédex. Now, this is the Paldean Pokédex. Now, I've got Pokemon Home pulled up here because I want to make a point first with this. So, we're going to bring over Quaxley, or Quaxwell, who's our 400th Pokemon here. So we're going to bring him over. But I'll show you guys what happened when I was trying to record the video earlier. And I wanted to show this because I do think it's important if you're missing a Pokemon. I did Google this, and there is some Reddit threads about people having only 399 of 400 Pokemon. So if this has happened to you, check this out. So we're going to go ahead and save this. There's a couple of things I want to talk about. So Pokemon Home is the way that I obtained the rarer Pokemon, 40 Pokemon. Corridon comes to mind. The rare Pokemon I did all through trading. So I will show you how that worked. And basically what I did was I traded shinies. So, your mileage may vary on that. Maybe you want to, trade other more rare ones instead. I chose shinies because I wanted to finish the decks quickly in time for this video, and this took me the whole week to finish this. So, just as a kind of a heads up there. I did trade a lot of shinies off, but yes, I was shiny hunting without the shiny charm, which is not too bright. So I decided get rid of those shinies, get the charm, and catch 4 times more. You don't even necessarily need to use sandwiches in raid dens, or not raid dens, but outbreaks. And just use the shiny charm, and you wouldn't have to burn sandwich ingredients. So there's a bunch of benefits. Or if you sandwich, it's even better. So we're going to hop in here. So we should have all 400 now. We do. Now we've got the gold. Look at that. We got the gold. The little gold, what do you call it, like ribbon there. So that's really cool. You get like a gold ribbon. All right. Nice. And then, amazing, you completed the Pokédex. Woohoo! Means you've encountered every single Pokemon that there is to find in Paldea. Exploring the region on your own 2 feet is a real treasure of an experience. Well, I also used Pokemon Home, isn't it? I think you deserve a special diploma in recognition of this magnificent achievement. Come see me in the biology lab back at UVA Academy when you have some time. The Pokédex completion mark has been added to your profile, so we have that. As a reward for completing the Pokédex, you received a Beast Ball. Nice. We got a Beast Ball. Seems kind of like not the best reward, but alright. So we're going to go get the actual reward, which is the shiny charm. So that's the thing. You finish this Pokédex. I chose the order of doing shiny hunting before that. Now, you can do it. If you get the sandwich, it's not too bad. But I would say if you have the patience, which I did not, finishing the decks first and then go ahead after that and shiny hunt because you have that charm. You get 4x the odds. So that makes a lot of sense to me. But, I did read a lot of different stories in preparation for this video, and a lot of what I heard from people, excuse me, a lot of what I heard from people was that they sort of completed the decks as they went. I didn't find I was able to do that. I only made it to about 350, 360, but I didn't spend a lot of time in the Area Zero area. So that was kind of where, whoops, that was kind of where things went wrong. There's another quest there too that's new. Let's go check that out too. Is he not in the biology lab? Maybe not. Is he at the entrance waiting for me, maybe? Maybe he's waiting for me because he's excited that I finished the Pokédex? I don't know. It says there's a quest here, though. No, it's not going to be there. I don't know what it wants me to do here. Professor Jack just may be out and about here somewhere, possibly. Is that where he is? I always forget where he is. Let's see. Not here, apparently. I thought it was... it says there's a quest giver there, so I don't know if it's just being obtuse or something. Oh, here he is. I'm like, what is going on? I'm just blind, probably. Okay. Ah, hello, hello, Michael. What, are you telling me you're already registered 400 species of Pokemon to your Pokédex? Yeah. Wow, wow, you did it. You completed the Pokédex. That's amazing, really amazing. Research on the Pokemon of the Paldea region is moving ahead like never before, and it's all thanks to you, Mike Will. You know, I visited this strange shop the other day, and, well, I happened to pick up a little something, yeah. Might not seem like much to get a secondhand gift from me, here to you, from me to you. The Shiny Charm! You have obtained the Shiny Charm. Put the Shiny Charm in your bag's key items pocket, so we now have this. Having one of these mysterious shining charms makes it more likely you'll encounter shiny Pokemon in the wild. Gorgeous. Bit better, oh my god. It don't get better than that, pal. That's why we complete the Pokédex. Now what's all this commotion about, I wonder? Ah, Director Clavel, the student of mine, completed their Pokédex. Holy crap. Upon my word! Upon my word! What a marvelous accomplishment, Master Mike Will. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the, using the nomenclature. That's great. He really surprised me, too, pulling off a feat like this. Well, Mr. Jack's delight clearly shows how commendable your work has been. Thank you. Please allow me to reward you with a small gift. Students who achieve great feats such as deserve to be recognized for their hard work. This congratulatory message penned by the company that certifies Pokédex completion is for you. Let's see it. Diploma Trainer Mike Will. We hereby certify your achievement of completing the Pokédex. May this great feat be celebrated by all. Game Freak. Thanks, Game Freak. I'm celebrating. I've never completed a Pokédex. You are watching it live. Well, not live, but recorded live. But you are seeing me complete my Pokédex. Programming is another of Director Clavel's skills, you know. But anyway, you sure did great with the Pokédex, Mike Will. Well, thank you. If completing the Pokédex was one of the treasures you were after, then I say you've had a resounding success on your treasure hunt. Quite right, Mr. Jack. A fitting comment indeed, if rather surprising, coming from you. Hee hee, well I am his homeroom teacher after all. Got to act like it from time to time, I guess. You may have completed your Pokédex, but there is still plenty of adventure to be had. There is another whole dex that we haven't done yet, but I hope you'll keep looking for new Pokemon to befriend here in Paldea. I very much look forward to watching over your continued progress as well. Now you need to let me know in the comments below if you guys want me to do a video on the at the moment, the Kitakami Pokédex, which is I just got the DLC. Oh, apparently there's... Oops. Hold on, I gotta turn that in. 1 second. Can't help myself. There we go. 5 star pieces. So yeah, this one is not as big, obviously, as the regular Pokédex. Also, just for fun, we will do a quick scroll through here. I love that little glowing ribbon. That's so cool. But here we go, guys. Oh, this Quaxwell was the last one. We're going to scroll through the whole thing just for the freaking fun of it. This is for YouTube Shorts. Here we go. We're in the hundreds. We're on the 100s. We're on the almost to the 200s. Will there be a hole in the Pokédex? I don't think so. Late 200s, 250, 270, 280, 300. Will there be any missing Pokemon? We're at 360, 380, and 400. All of the Pokemon that exist, well, except for these ones, obviously, but in the main Paldea Pokédex in Pokemon Violet. So that is that. So I wanted to show that off. Very cool. I'm very excited to get this. Let me know in the comments below. Are you excited for me? Have you done it? We're going to keep this video brief, but I do want to cover a couple of things. So we're going to go real quick to Area 0. If it lets me go up from here, I can't remember. I think I can. Ah, you can't do it. Okay. Sorry. I was trying to remember. I don't spend a lot of time in the UVA Academy anymore. What quest are they saying that's here? I don't understand why it's saying there's a quest here. I already have Professor Jack in the expansion, so I don't... I assume is it referring to the expansion? I have no idea. A lot of the Pokemon carry over with the expansion. I'll probably do a dump from Pokemon Home, too. Just dump sheets of Pokemon in there and just, you know... So there's a couple things you can do, too. You know, I've got about 55 boxes of Pokemon in Pokemon Home. So you can literally take the entire sheet or box. I'm calling it a sheet because it lifts up like a sheet. But you can take each box and move that entire box from your home to your Violet. So, and by doing that, you fill the Pokédex. So I will be doing that before I do... Well, after I finish the base game and I haven't found everything, you know. Because I'm not going to find them all before I finish the expansion. It's pretty short. I haven't finished it yet, but I intend to finish it, I hope, this weekend. But I am excited about it. Anyway, so we're cruising here. But let's get back to it. So what we're doing here... Okay, this is the... Yeah, that's the next part of my expansion. Okay, so we're going to head up to Area 0. What I want to show you guys is the area where you find Miraidon or Corydon, which are the dog boys that you ride on. Whether you have Violet or Scarlet, respectively. I want to show you guys what the spawn location is because you do have to... well, you don't have to... I guess you don't have to catch it. I think you do. I think you have to catch it. I can't remember now, but I believe you have to catch one on your own. Yes, you do. You have to catch one on your own besides the one that's in your inventory. So you need to go here. So what you do is this is the front of it, okay? So I'm just kind of going to go slow. This is the front area, okay? And then you run off the side, okay? Which I didn't even know you could do this until I read about it online. I had no freaking clue. So you literally just jump off and just take like a leap of faith off here. You can let that go. That's not necessary. You just take a huge leap of faith, and then you kind of glitched out there, but you get the idea. And then you wind up down in this main area. Now, why I want to show you this is because these Pokemon are frustrating to get, especially Corydon, because there's less copies of Scarlet. But if you go snag one, you can trade it in the GTS, which is what I showed you earlier. And I'll go back and show you guys the GTS before I sign off too. Or maybe I don't know if you can view GTS on. I don't know if you can. I think you can only do that on the phone, so I don't think I'll be able to do that. But use your phone with Pokemon Home. It also is compatible, and you can actually see, you know, all of your stuff, and you can put it on the trade market. And when you do that, you're able to. Ooh, look at the rainbow, double rainbows. When you do that, you are able to get the other version. So, so you just kind of fall all the way down here. I can't remember where it's actually at. I don't know that mine will be spawned because I just got it. And there is a way around that as well. You just have to move the time up on your Switch. So I'll also show people how to do that. Here's where it spawns, though. It is just not here at the moment. Yeah, this is where it spawns, though. So this is where you can get one. I already got it. And I used it to basically get Corydon. So I used my Miraidon to get a Corydon. The trade went through almost instantly. So there's plenty of people waiting out there. So if you grab this, throw it on the trade market, you'll get the other one, which will help you complete your Pokédex. And then you can, if you want another one of these, you just can move your Switch time ahead. Which how you do that is you just go into your settings. You turn off. I'm not going to turn it off. But what you can do is you go into your settings. I think I have it back on auto. Yeah, you turn off auto, and then you can change. I'll just do it to show. And see, you can change the date and time. So you just move that day up. And then that guy will respawn. So if you wanted an extra one, you know, you would be able to do that. Which is pretty cool. So that's just kind of the gist there. I didn't get a chance to come down here. It's a really cool area. If you guys haven't seen, you know, it refracts light. And they did some cool things with this area. Area 0 is actually really cool. Haven't spent a lot of time there, to be honest, but and that's why I didn't know about this, but I thought I would pass that on to you guys. And so what else can we show here? So there's that. I'm trying to think what else. I did also kind of want to talk about the process a little bit of getting the rarer Pokemon, and maybe talk about some trouble Pokemon in the deck. So let's look at that. We're gonna go with, I just flew over here for a nice backdrop. So let's kind of look at the decks, and I'll just go over what I think some of the troubles are in this dex. So we're going to go to the end of the Pokédex because that's where a lot of the issues are. Chi-Yu is pretty difficult. I had to wait multiple days and try a bunch of different shinies to get someone to cough this up. It wasn't easy. I think I finally gave up. I can't remember which Pokemon it was that got it, but eventually someone wanted it. Roaring Moon's another one. Again, you can catch these on your own if you'd like to. I just didn't. And these two are tough, depending on what version of the game you have. So, you know, follow my tip from earlier. That's what I would suggest. All of these are pretty challenging, including Golden Go. Golden Go gave me some trouble also on the trade market. And these are not ones that I got in person. Golden Go is actually, I believe, actually pretty hard to get in the game itself as well. So I skipped on going after it that way. I just wanted to save the time to make this video. So I ended up, you know, a lot of these are available in Area 0, and that's why I didn't have a lot of them. Another one that comes to mind here that took a long time is Sandy Shocks. Sandy Shocks 381 and 379 Fluttermane. These are two rare Pokemon. I do recommend Slitherwing. This whole set here, this block is pretty rare. And again, these might be Area 0 Pokemon. I just didn't go there. But I had troubles with these ones. So, you know, your mileage may vary. You know, and Zwillios, there's another one. That one's actually, I heard, pretty hard to get. Because there's an evolution involved. You have to evolve the Demo, and it's a process. So I heard this one it can be difficult also. So that is that. And what else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I wanted to make sure I pointed out too, I had done two versions of this video now, I can't remember, but I wanted to make sure and point out that if you're missing a Pokemon, so if like you go through this and it says 399 viewed and 399 where it says the Pokeball part, obviously the ones you've caught versus the ones you viewed, if that says 399 and both of them say that, you are missing a Pokemon. Now, it's not a bug, you're not going to, you know, you're not going to, your game's not bugged. I thought that for a minute. What it is, and this is what happened to me. I'm going to go back to the beginning here. So if you look at Quaxwell, this entry, because I didn't have it viewed, was completely pulled out and there was no book here. So it just went from 7 to 9. There was no 8, no book, no white lettering, nothing. So it just went straight from 7 to 9. So be careful when you're completing. If you're on 399 out of 400, then you may very well have to dig through number by number. I don't know if it just happens with this or it happens with others. I think it happens with whatever Pokemon you haven't viewed. So keep that in mind. Those were the more difficult Pokemon. The rest were pretty doable, I would say. If you have any questions about this video, let me know in the comments below. If you have questions about completing your Pokédex, obviously if you're an expert, I can't help you much, but this is more for beginners and people that, like me, may have never completed one before. This is the Kitakami Pokédex. Let me know if you want me to do another video about the DLC in the comments below, but I hope you're having a great day.